Hello children, I hope you all are fine and I welcome you to our special English hour. Here we learn lots of new things and also have fun while doing it. Are you ready for some fun? Let's get started. Children, let's read a lesson from our textbook. Please open page number 51 of your textbook. The name of the lesson is The Seven Sisters. I will be reading this lesson and I request you to point at the words as I read them. And if you don't have a textbook, listen to me carefully. Hello everyone. Have you guessed who we are? We are the seven sisters of Northeast India. Still unexplored, isolated territories to most of you and to the rest of the world. Our sister Sikkim lies to the north, but we seven sisters are contiguous to each other. We are famous for our natural beauty, lush forests and wild animals, as well as our colorful costumes, traditional jewelry, exotic flowers, and our own unique dance and music. Nature lovers have designated our whole area as one of the world's biodiversity hotspots. Now, we will introduce ourselves one by one. Arunachal Pradesh. Hi, they call me the land of the rising sun, the land of the dawn lit sun. I am Arunachal Pradesh. My people are simple and hospitable. They belong to many tribes speaking their own languages. Their diet is largely made up of rice with fish, meat, and many green vegetables. And a popular dish is momos, steamed buns with meat or vegetable stuffing. I am a nature lover's heaven. My land is spotted with monasteries, lush green forests, lakes, waterfalls, and deep river valleys. In my limestone caves, known as Tapenuru, and forest reserves, you will find a great variety of wildlife. You must make it a point to visit the 400-year-old Buddhist monastery at Tawang and enjoy cultural festivals at Zero. Don't miss the Namdapha Tiger Project. You are also welcome to the many wildlife sanctuaries and national parks where you may see rare animals, birds, and plants. I am also home to India's first orchid sanctuary. We just read about Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is one of the seven sisters of India. It is known as the land of rising sun because in Sanskrit, Arun means sun, hence the name Arunachal Pradesh. Assam. Friends, I am Assam, also known as a home. You will find my land between the beautiful valleys of the Brahmaputra and Barak rivers. They call me the gateway to the seven sisters. My people are very hospitable. If you come here, you can enjoy the cuisine which has its own distinctive aromas and flavors. I am known for my artistic heritage, exotic dance forms, and elegant temples. The rivers ensure that my territory is lush and fertile, with wetlands, orchards, tea estates, and scenic forests and parks. Kaziranga National Park and Manas National Park are World Heritage Sites. My picturesque landscape of golden green rice fields and landscaped tea estates is awesome to behold. And you know, Assam tea is world famous. The Brahmaputra is Assam's lifeline. The land is also rich in petroleum, natural gas, coal, limestone, and other minor minerals. My hand-woven silks are exquisite with natural colors and designs. They say our women weave fairy tales on their looms. Assam's silk fabrics, Eri, Muga, and Path are the most sought after silk in the world of fashion. I am known as the land of fairs and festivals. The major festival of Assam is Bihu. Cane and bamboo are the inseparable parts of my life. As souvenirs, you can take the jappi or traditional sunshade and masks. Don't forget to visit the Ahom palaces. Assam is also known as Ahom. This state is located between the Brahmaputra river. This land is famous for its greenery and natural heritage. Meghalaya. Hello friends, I am the abode of clouds, Meghalaya. My capital city, Shillong, is called Scotland of the East because of its highlands, fog, and scenery. My people speak English, Khasi, Nar, and Garo. I am overwhelmingly beautiful and everything here is impossibly green and alive. The rolling mists in the valleys, the undulating hills, numerous lakes, waterfalls, caves, sacred forests, and exotic flora and fauna are fascinating. Here, jhoom or shifting cultivation is practiced even today. I have lovely mountains with stretches of valley and highland plateaus. The rock formations here contain rich deposits of valuable minerals like coal, limestone, uranium, and sillimanite. I have many rivers. Please come to see Cherrapunji or Mawson Ram, the wettest places on earth. You can enjoy the forests and sacred groves here. I boast of several national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Friends, you would be amazed to see the Krem Liat Pra, which is the longest cave, and Sinrang Pamyang, which is the deepest cave. You can enjoy the panoramic view of Bangladesh from here. Do come to this pine fresh mountain state during the Wangala festival in autumn. We just read about Meghalaya. Shillong is the capital of Meghalaya and it is known as the Scotland of the East. Manipur. Hey, I am the fourth sister, Manipur, the jeweled land. I am proud to be the jewel of Mother India. I am also known by my nicknames Kanglepak and Sanilibak. My capital is Imphal, where you can see the cyclists' velodrome. Many of my people belong to the Meitei ethnic group and speak Meitei or Manipuri language. I have the credit of introducing polo to the Europeans. My people's staple diet consists of rice, fish, large varieties of leafy vegetables, both aquatic and terrestrial. But our cuisine is so different from the rest of India due to the use of various aromatic herbs and roots that are peculiar to my state. Blessed with an amazing variety of flora and fauna, I am home to a host of rare endemic plant and animal life here. A treat for the eyes is the Kebul Lamjau National Park, an abode of the rare and endangered species of brow-antlered deer. This ecosystem contains 17 rare species of mammals. It is the only floating national park of the world. You should come to see the Loktak Lane and floating islands. Our Manipuri dance is one of the most acclaimed classical dances of India. The folk dances of tribal people captivate the beholders with their exotic costumes and simple but graceful rhythm. You should not fail to witness the Manipuri martial arts Thang Ta and Sarit Sarak. Hello, I am Mizoram. Mizoram implies land of the hill people, referred to as the Kukis. I invite you to see my land of lush hills, sheer cliffs, serene lakes, and waterfalls. Rolling hills stretch across hundreds of miles, and the plains and valleys are covered with lush forests and thick bamboo groves, green paddy fields, vineyards teeming with diverse wildlife. My regret is that not many of you come to visit me. Well, traveling in Mizoram is a little difficult, but it has its own rewards. The natural beauty here is exquisite and must be seen to be believed. My capital is Aizawl, and from its scenic location, you can get a captivating view of lush Emerald Kluang River Valley in the west and the Tuirial River Valley in the east. The museum in the heart of the city, Zarkot, portrays the culture of Mizoram with a splendid collection of costumes, artifacts, and historical relics. The Palak Lake is the biggest in Mizoram and covers 30 hectares or 74 acres. Do you know that it is believed that the lake was created as a result of an earthquake or a flood? Samhai, with its fertile vineyards, is known as the fruit bowl of Mizoram. I am also host to numerous species of birds, wildlife, and flora. You can visit the 2 national parks and 6 wildlife sanctuaries here. Mizo is the official language and the most widely used language. Mizoram is famous for its lush green beauty. It is known for its rivers, valleys, and lakes. Nagaland. Hello, I am Nagaland, one of the smallest states of India, called the Switzerland of the East. Here we have a land of folklore passed down through generations, with music as an integral part of our life. The exquisitely picturesque landscapes, the vibrant, colorful sunrise and sunset, lush and verdant flora, make my land unimaginably beautiful. The state capital is Kohima. The state is mostly mountainous. Mount Saramati is the highest peak with a height of about 3,840 meters, and its range forms a natural barrier between Nagaland and Burma. There are over 16 tribes that inhabit my exotic hill state, each with its own unique, colorful, and intricately designed costumes, jewelry, and beads that adorn them. Today, many of my young people have ventured into fashion designing, creating fabrics that blend our traditional motifs with modern appeal. So much so, I have become a paradise for those who are into fashion designing. People refer to me as an affluent fashion station of the East. My land is an ideal place for trekking, rock climbing, jungle camping, and offers limitless exploration possibilities in its lush and verdant subtropical rainforests. Here we have an abundance of medicinal herbs too. I am known as the falcon capital of the world. The great Indian hornbill is one of the most famous birds found here. Nagas by nature are lovers of fun and frolic, and here life is one long festival. Dance and songs are a part and parcel of all our festivities. Most of our dances are performed with a robust rhythm. If you love a colorful life and appreciate ethnic customs and traditions with their unique songs, dances, and festivals, you must come to our Naga Heritage Village, which showcases our cultural heritage. Do come and participate in our great Hornbill Festival. Tripura. Hello, I am Tripura, the third smallest state in the country, bordered by Bangladesh to the north, south, and west. Tripura meaning 3 cities. Tripura also means near water. Some scholars also believe that the land was ruled in ancient times by a king named Tripur, from whom my name emerged. My land has 3 distinct geographical zones. The hill ranges which run from north to south, the undulating plateau land, and the low-lying alluvial plains. Many rivers nourish my land and sustain the activities of my people. Chief among them are Gumti, the Muhuri, and the Feni. Rice, cotton, jute, tea, tobacco, and oil seeds are grown here. The Kokborok speaking Tripuri people are the major group among the many tribes and sub-tribes. Bengali and Manipuri people have coexisted in peaceful harmony with the people of Tripura for generations. I am rather difficult for you to access because only one major road or national highway connects my land with the rest of the country. Agartala is my capital city. People come to visit me for ecotourism and archaeological tourism. My lush tea gardens and wildlife sanctuaries and my specially set up eco parks are a great attraction, as are the famous rock carvings at Deota Mura. The Neer Mahal is a gorgeous red and white water palace, empty but shimmering on its own island in the lake of Rudra Sagar. People of all communities and tribes participate in the state festivals like Garia, Durga Puja, Buddha Purnima, Kharchi, Pous Sankranti, Biju or Christmas. Come and visit me. You will be fascinated by my rich cultural heritage, beautiful palaces, wildlife sanctuaries, historical temples, palaces and museums. My folk dances will enthrall you and my people will welcome you with warmth and courtesy. Children, I hope you enjoyed today's session. We learned a lot of things about the seven sisters. We also understood the diversity in our country. Now, I would like to end this session on that note. I will see you in our next session. Until then, take care and stay safe. Bye.